God bless you. God bless you. What do I do now? I understand that that's really not good grammar, but it's a question that most of us have asked at one time or another. Josh, circumstances and situations will cause you to ask one day, what do I do now? It doesn't matter the color of the skin, if you're black or if you're white. It does not matter if you are educated or uneducated. It does not matter if you have or have not. Sooner or later, John Green today, John Green. Circumstances and situations will have you to ask the question, what do I do now? Sister Janice Elliott, the truth of the matter is, in life, some rain will fall. Not a meteorologist, but I do know that when it rains, you can have some drizzle. When it rains, you can have some mist. When it rains, you can have some downpour. God rest my dad's soul. He was old school. And he said, sometimes you can have what's called some gully washers. But one thing about it, one of these days, it's going to rain in your life. It may be a drizzle, it may be a mist, it may be that all of us know what shape we are in right now. Okay, this side, talking to me. Let me talk to this. All of us know where we are right now. And I ain't talking to them, they don't help me. All of us know what we are dealing with right now. But none of us know what tomorrow. Come on, talk back to me. Am I right about that? When it sprinkles, when it drizzles, when it mists, when it rains, when it downpours in your life, it could be that you are healthy today and sick as a dog tomorrow. So to hear them talking back to me. It will rain in your life. You can be doing good. You can meet all of your quotas at work. You can be doing all of your assignments and turning in your work on time. And all of a sudden, you get called to the boss's office and they give you a pink slip. It rains and all right. Have I got to help you here? Teach, brother pastor. Because in 1 Kings chapter 17, there was a widow woman of Zarephath, and there the preacher prophet Elijah, Elijah, Elijah was sent to her, and all she had was just a little crust and a little oil. But when you unpack this story that's in 2 Kings chapter 4, this is the prophet Elijah, Elisha, and he sent to a widow, and this particular widow, she don't even have a little crust. All she got just a little oil. And not only that, I did not write it, but I read it. The Bible did not say that her husband was low sick, but the Bible says her husband is dead. You do understand? You do understand? And I understand we just did we did that walkathon a couple weeks ago. And we had some members out. Some of them was jogging, some of them was running, some of them was taking their time walking like me, and then some didn't even come up because they should have been out there, but yet they stayed at home and they were eating when they should have been walking. But out of everything that transpires in our lives, you can exercise, you can have a gym membership, you can drink. You know, I used to, back in the summertime, my grandmama used to tell us, don't come in the house. Stay outside. It was hot as hell outside. Even in my house, stay outside. And when we were thirsty, she said, turn that water hose. But nowadays, you can drink all the bottled water. You can take your daily vitamins. You can get away from red meat. You can get away from fried meat. And just tell them, I'm doing baked and broiled. It don't matter. One of these days, you're going to die. I got one person with their hands in there. One of these days, you know. It was not only her husband. It was not only her lover. It was not only her son, daddy. It was not only her companion. Still got to be paid. She did not do that. But what she did do was she cried out to the preacher. Don't get mad at me. I didn't write the story. It was in here when I got there. She cried out. She went to the preacher prophet and said, you know good and well that my husband was a servant. You know good and well that my husband would do anything for the church. He unlocked the door. He'll turn the lights off. He'll make sure that in the summer the AC is blowing and in the winter the heat is on. My husband was a servant. If you called him, he would come. If you sent him, he would go. Not only was my husband a servant, but true and far beyond that, my husband loved the Lord. But now, he's dead. And the bill collectors are here and they want to get broke. So the prophet asked her two questions. The first question he asked her is, what you want me to do? You missed it. I ain't trying to be funny. But those are not my people. I know amens going out. What do you want me to do? That's the first question he asked. But watch this. Since you come to me, let me ask you another question. And that is, what do you have in your house? Give me something to work with. I wish I had this. Just give me a little something to work with. In 1 Kings, the Zarephath woman, at least she had a crust of oil, and at least she had just a corner of bread to where she was going to prepare that, and her son was going to eat that meal and die. At least she had that, but all you got is just 1 pound of oil. I wish I had some. So, since you come to the preacher for his advice, then at least, Sister Ida Henderson, you ought to take him at his word. Amen. He says, get your boys to go out to the neighbor and borrow some pots. You missed the story. You missed the story. All you have is 1 pound. That's all you got in your. I asked you what you got in your house. And all you got in your house is just 1 pot of oil. Let me see if I'm talking to anybody in here other than me that came up in a poor family. You remember that when Mama used to finish frying chicken or frying bacon or something like that, she'd take that grease and depart. God. Anybody know? God. Anybody try? Won't he come through? The Bible said, and the preacher said, when they get the pots, come back home and shut the door. So what you are doing is that you are shutting the world out and shutting to where it's just you and God. There anybody that has had some one-on-one with God? When you talk to God, God talk back to you. Where you feel God, God feels you. You do know that God is real. There was no atheist. There was no atheist. No atheist said, I don't believe in God. And so the preacher said, well, why is it that you don't believe in God? He said, I don't believe in God because I don't believe in nothing that I can't see. And, the next week, atheist came to work. Atheist said, man, my arm, my leg, and my back is hurt. Man said, so how you know your leg, your arm, and your back is hurt? What do you mean, how I know my leg, my arm, my back is hurt? He said, I know it is because I can feel it. He said, well, that's the same way I feel about God. I can't see it. I'm the only one who can have it. But I can sure feel it. And I believe that there's somebody that can feel him in their hands and feel it in their feet. They can feel it all over. Let me close with my little story. They shut the door. And you do know that the God in whom we serve is a God that doesn't have to do anything for sure.